been a while. It just feels weird. I think everything is set. Just need to make sure. Yeah. Alright, everything looks good. Hello everyone. I'm back. Let's see. I have zero idea what I did last time. Let's see. Let's see. I did all this. Why did I have authority? No idea. Okay. So I remember I need to talk to this person in 30 minutes. Cool. This is happening.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Knock him out. Wow.
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break.
Wow, this is starting off to a good start. Can't believe I succeeded this. Okay.
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Back up and perform a 360 flying spin kick. Okay, let's not get too fancy with this. Rip into him with a right hook. Oh shit.
You feel something in your chest.
Oh
an
no.
unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your... Yeah, all you cop suffers final heart...
No. Was I supposed to do flying knee kick? Oh no. That was fun. Unfortunately, I don't have any more health.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
I'm dead.
It has happened.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, how much? I cannot spend any more money on this. So.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
I have to
really
continue doing
let
this.
yourself go. It is.
I don't particularly see any other way of doing.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. Just like that, the man is... All you hear is a small gurgling sound.
Spin kick. Oh shit.
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up. dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
I thought doing a fancy doing a unnecessary fancy move would have been the bad choice, but turns out that was the better choice. Disco Inferno!
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
Her voice is
Wow.
surprisingly calm.
I'm the boss.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
Cool. Good call.
The man is still knocked out. He breathes slowly and steadily.
Cool. Cool. Alright.
Yes?
No? You're not that you're not that impressed? Come on. Every worker member of the board is written at the top of the flyer. Demand democracy. Okay. Cool. Drawers seem to be locked. Oh no. What is this? It's a book. Someone left the coffee machine on. Dark liquid almost looks sentient. What does that even mean? What is this? Postcard. A giant aspirant. Strange buzzing sounds. Chilling next to the radio, okay?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
I have no idea what that's supposed to do. I'll come back to that. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Morale. I wish I had the sunglasses. No, I mean health potion. Logic, visual calculus, minus drama. Okay. Okay, let's see.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through the folder.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara.
Oh, what about drugs?
And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Alright, volition. Let's go.
Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing. Hermeneutics was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters float before your eyes. Less meaningful, but aesthetically more pleasing.
Could I actually focus through not focusing?
You're a police officer, not a spiritual healer. You can focus the normal way by turning your attention to something and not letting go.
If I let my eyes go completely out of focus, all shapes start melting into each other.
Is that what you're doing with those photos over there?
No, of course not.
Good. This is probably not relevant to our case anyway. After all, we are not investigating an accounting mystery.
Let's do it again.
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Okay, give me a second. Just want to make sure something. Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters.
It's good. Cool. Why is it so dark here? For some reason. Okay. Sorry.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Huh? Who's Leo?
All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled.
A to-do list with a list of errands for Everard.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
Yeah, special borscht.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Special whirling borscht.
All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled. The drawer slides shut.
Okay. So what is this? The phone. I
The
can
already
spare 10
familiar
cents.
cold touch of plastic. The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Oh, let your muscle memory dial a random number.
It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air.
Useful patterns?
Undoubtedly, no.
Might try this again later.
Sure, why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing.
This is interfacing. Alright. Hey! Hey!
The tarpaulin cloak is still hanging on the railing. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back. As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
I doubt that. Okay, what does my cloak actually do? Esprit de Corps shivers. The jacket? Conceptualization. Esprit de Corps and plus shivers. What does conceptualization does? Understand creativity, see art in the world. And sure. There we go. Looking kinda fancy. Musical instrument. Drama. Collecting rainwater. What does that mean? Okay, what was it interfacing?
The already familiar cold touch of plastic.
Interface. All right, let's try this. What is shivers? Interface. Okay. Do I not have any items that increase interfacing? Guess not. I already have something that increases interfacing. Yellow garden glove. Alright, let's try this again.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lamy. How may I help you?
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lamy.
I meant, what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Do you know me?
No.
Oh shit. Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Maybe, but I don't even know my name.
If you need any further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. I can't help you over the phone. Are we done?
Oh shit.
He thinks you're pulling a prank on him. The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
Oh no. So, what did I get? Didn't something happen just now? Oh shit. Oh shit. I need to... Oh no. Three packs worth of cigarette butt.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
What happened?
You need to rest. Your body is aching. Getting in here has taken something out of you. Have a seat.
Have a seat, rest?
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Search for a little something to help you out?
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
Take the painkillers. Read the side effects.
Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction,
Oh no.
critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to la opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse. Maybe this was a bad idea.
I'm not here to tell you what to do, detective.
Oh no.
You take the painkillers. They are yours now.
Yay.
You stand and exit the booth.
What's this?
Snow is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground.
I was supposed to talk to that
Someone
guy,
partied really, really hard
but I
here.
missed it. It's after 21. Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that
Oh,
it was
no.
you.
I must have been on an advanced scouting mission in the harbor.
Yes, this looks pretty advanced, alright. For now, let's just move on.
Ah, Kim. Why are you not entertaining me? Great machines and Whitsons? What is this? Qualsant. Yay, money! Money!
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
I don't know French, so I don't know what they're supposed
Marche.
to.
On.
Thank you.
Arrête. Off.
Thank you, King.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Cool. And? Oh, what's happening?
And, with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Its purpose, what do you mean?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
I
Okay.
can't see how that was worth the ruckus, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Okay, fine. So what does that do? Oddly quiet, the great machines are sleeping.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
Okay. Okay, what is the thing? The thing that hopped over your head. There we go. Kvalsen means whale fjord. Okay.
Before you,
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Yes. I think we should investigate further.
You do? Because I don't.
Kim, can you please?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It was hanging from the crane.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container. We're not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
Open the door.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Knock on the
No
door.
reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
Persuade the door to open. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? Let's see. 18. I need to roll 5. No. Hold on. I need to roll 10 or higher.
Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Is there anybody in there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
That was dumb.
Try again.
If there's someone in there, I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
Ahoy! Come on in!
What the fuck?
You can't be serious.
The smile disappears. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck is this?
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital.
Sorry, give me a second. I'll be right back. I just forgot that I forgot to take a pill. I'll be right back. idea what the fuck is happening. What is this guy?
The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review.
Squint.
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo.
I want to say that my character is hallucinating, but that is not the case, unfortunately, because Kim is clearly seeing this. So I have zero idea what's happening.
Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard.
Oh no, I failed it. How much was the roll? My visual calculus is pretty high right now.
In the general stillness,
20.
only your
Holy
tongue
shit.
moves, flickering as you utter.
What's going on in here?
Welcome, welcome. Not too much actually. Just pleasantly surprised to have company today.
Huh? Am I high right now?
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
I just realized my money is crazy right now. I don't know if that's an error, but like 50 million? 50 million? Seriously?
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
What you can see of his body appears composed in a sharp summer suit and yacht shoes. Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days.
Okay.
Anyhow, my name is Rustam Diodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Diodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
I'm a detective.
Pleasure to meet you. Public service is a noble cause.
What are you doing in this container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
We're in Martinez, district of Ravachol.
Ah, Revachol. I remember walking its streets as a teenager. There used to be a bowling alley in Stella Maris. I wonder if it's still there. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
Why don't you help them? You got so much money, it can't make a difference to you. So you travel from place to place via shipping container?
Smart, no? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, bail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
You're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle. Those things all sound pretty nice, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. They're nice things. But once you achieve a certain level of wealth, your time and mental space become much more important than material goods.
Okay.
He speaks from the heart. He has very different problems compared to low net worth individuals such as yourself. For example, no problems at all.
Okay. Good. Now that we've sorted that out, let me ask you something else.
Go right ahead.
How did you become so rich?
Oh lord, not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure, Kim, I think
It's
it is.
about me, and knowing more about me will help solve the case eventually.
And yet, it never seems to get us any closer to solving the case.
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth
Okay.
individual
At least
back
he's
in
honest
Graft.
about it.
All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
What's it like being an extremely high net worth individual?
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level.
Does it?
But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified
I believe that.
I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
Don't you think that you should use your great wealth for the glory of your fatherland? I don't have any interesting replies, yeah. I'm not ready to make any of these choices just yet. Kinda sounds like a cop-out, but to be fair, this is supporting capitalism. This is these two, yeah, this is more anti-capitalism. This is more socialism. Similar vein? I think this is in the similar vein. I don't particularly care about. There's no point in arguing with someone who has this kind of money. I don't have any interest in
Well, imagine living such a high net worth existence is overwhelmingly exciting. But yes, as you now see, it can sometimes just stun you with its boredom.
Can I have some money?
Could you please stop asking people for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford to look worse than we already do.
But Kim, I also can't afford to look any better than I do now. That's why I need the money.
It's perfectly alright. Based on your appearance, I can tell I'm dealing with a smart man. As you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think I only have coins for coffee machines. Here is 3 real. How much can you get for this?
Thank you for your kindness. Nevertheless,
You're welcome. You know,
light seems to bend more aggressively. What?
maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound?
Sure.
These ultra-liberal types love losing huge sums of money on ludicrous proposals. Ergo, you should come up with a plan that's totally dead in the water.
I'm sorry, what suggestion? Is that what he's actually saying? Very low, very low. Present a sound investment plan. So I have 4. Oh, I need to roll 20. I mean, 12. I mean, 12.
If business planning were really your strong suit, you probably wouldn't be a cop.
I've got this idea for a board.
Go on.
As a twist on an already established working idea.
Yes. Hold on. Have we met before?
I don't think so.
Yeah, on second thought, it couldn't have been you. Your idea reminds me of a group of young men who came to me a long time ago, calling themselves Fortress Accident. The name should have been a red flag. They pitched me and a handful of other investors on an idea for a role-playing game that would, in their words, change the world.
What happened?
Well, at first everything was rosy. The ideas were solid, but they were lacking in... How do I put it? They lacked the will to get things done. As their financial situation became more desperate, their ideas devolved from realistic to absolute insanity.
Good to know.
We lost all of our money. High art types never deliver. They're only good for peddling Welkins or whatever creeps they come up with.
I guess the inordinate amount of time they put into drawing mythical creatures did not generate a return on investment.
Did you try to salvage the project somehow?
Sadly, when we got there, it was too late. The concept had run out of steam. Only dust remained. What I want to tell you is this. It's a very bad idea. Dead in the water. You seem like a reasonable man, but that is not a reasonable plan.
Okay, well, maybe I was wrong. We've all learned something today.
Are you sure you don't want to give those little wonkins a second go?
Absolutely not.
Oh, thought bankruptcy sequence. Ooh, what is that? Minus empathy layoff season. Oh shit. Temporary research bonus. Okay. Oh,
Stop
shit.
embarrassing yourself. Pop a magnesium and calm down.
Oh shit. Oh shit. We should get back to our investigation. Thank you for your time.
Why go so soon? I feel we've so much more to talk about. Ah, well, until next time.
That was weird. What the fuck?
Welcome back.
What the fuck happened? What was that? Money. Oh no, my money all gone. Speaker is silent. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. It smells like blood. Can I use like a chain cutter? Oh, shit. Half-light. What is half-light? Half-light. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Ooh, shit. Okay, let's see. Bankruptcy sequence. -1 empathy. Unlock a new slot? Oh, I need to unlock a slot to do that. Industrial-sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. Money. Container, container, container. Who are you?
Container, container, I'll
Leo.
turn you nice and red.
This is
Container,
Leo.
container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard. Everard, he looks after everyone.
I beat him up though.
Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is up with you people in scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Okay. Do you work here? You're Ubi, right?
Oh yes, born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No sir, those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes I am, yes I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Okay. What's going on here? 6 or higher. What the
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance
fucking
around
kidding
with
me?
similar childlike wonder.
Red is so much prettier than drabbled green.
Sure is, mister. Sure is.
What the fuck?
Really livens up the place. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Oh, what the fuck?
I had to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which
Oh.
means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Yeah. The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
What trouble did Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
Oh shit, can I suggest you otherwise?
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling him to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
But what did I actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Okay.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
He looks to you for assistance.
Look at him. It's not gonna be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Okay, Leo, let's hear about this fight you got into.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. But Mr. Everett and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head. Noel never started another fight with anyone after this. Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Everard. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Oh, Miss Buford. Oh, we have the name now.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
I bet this is that woman.
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Who's this Miss Buford?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool.
Elizabeth.
Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
Oh no.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
Oh no.
Law
Leo.
school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip too.
Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off.
Oh.
Perhaps something to consider later.
Who wrote the note to make more banners?
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
Yeah, what is borscht?
Oh yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
Is that the name of the drug?
It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so
Drug?
warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done. Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Ah. Who makes it at the whirling?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad. Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
Okay, what is in that container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Shit, give me a second. Drop my ring.
Told you.
Okay. Leader of the Dock Workers Union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then?
Oh
He's
no.
an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys. Oh, Mr. Everett is usually in his office, of course. But he already left for the day. He always leaves around 10 p.m.
Okay, good to know.
Bye-bye now.
Good to know. Well, I already missed this. Copy. coffee?
A large table with 2 huge vacuum-insulated thermal coffee dispensers. Someone has forgotten a small plastic card next to the stacks of cups.
Pick up the card.
You snatch up the red plastic card. It features a black contour of a crane lifting a container. The name, Etienne Hogarth, is written in the middle. Below it, in smaller text, member of the board. It comes with a magnetic strip meant to open electronic doors.
Cool. There was something. Come on. No? Oh no. Oh no, it's gone. Smart man doesn't leave any incriminating documents behind. Yeah, sounds about right. What about this thing? Oh no, it's gone. Do you think it's too late for me to go back to the smoker?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take the picture.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. Rene looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm making an artistic photo collage. I'm gonna ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure. As long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
This is the night what?
Oh, it's the same thing.
This is the
Okay. So I wonder if I can quickly go back and talk to the smoker. Hopefully.
The file cabinet, the drawer slides.
Don't need anything else. Oh, this is not it. I need to go around. Let's see. Hopefully it's not too late. Hopefully. Balcony here? Yeah, I think. Oh, thank God. There we Gotta talk to him. Whew.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
We got your hint.
Beautiful.
Something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
I'm just trying to not screw anything up. Honestly, I'm just trying to not screw anything up. That's what I'm aiming for, yes.
Beautiful.
Okay,
I have some good news for you.
okay.
My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Is it Friday night? It feels like Friday. Why would I want to meet your friend? Very well. By the way, I'm digging the view here.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Sure.
Wait. Suddenly you're digging things?
Why not? Okay.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
Alright.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Interesting perception.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
Go if you must. I don't care. I don't care about people leaving me all the time. What the fuck? Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
By what do you mean by that?
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
Yay.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Yeah. Why is he always leaving, Kim?
Who knows, detective? It's a mystery.
There's something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on. Is he? Oh, is he that?
Different, of course.
I think he might be a prostitute.
His shirt. His shirt.
He's trying to dive deep into the mysteries of his shirt.
His shirt? No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned. Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
He nods at the apartment door before you. Okay. I'm going to unlock this. I will do bankruptcy sequence later. What's this? Quarterly business magazine. Oh. Samaran conical hat. Dishes soaked up in a pot. Empty ashtray. Flyer for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at the university. Interesting. Exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Expensive perfume in the air. There was something in the background, I just didn't see it. What is this? Oh, interesting. Party Dragon Silk Robe. Cool. Alright.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The man in business casual removes his cufflinks.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior.
Oh no.
Superior, but he's not in the command chain.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Okay.
No, first ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the right foot.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, make it clear you're the one setting the terms here.
Let's talk about the bed.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
That didn't work at all.
Oh,
The
shit.
lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
Okay, what's an official like you doing in Martinique?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay. Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Okay, so what is the price stability?
It is the most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stabilité works to keep inflation just below 2%.
2% of what?
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%. The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Sure, give it to me.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist.
Oh, that's how you say raison d'être. Okay. Because I did not pronounce it that way.
But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
Okay, so you're some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stabilité. This is one of the main projects of the moral intern.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, It's impossible to understand whether someone from the moral intern is joking or not.
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
What do I call the coalition?
Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration. It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
So when I said I was a lackey of capital, what I should have said is that I'm a moral intern bitch.
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
Okay, are you a moralist?
But of course,
Am I a moralist?
because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
Are you a moralist?
Me? I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Ravachol.
That's the question.
A very moralist answer.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital. Wow. It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D. None of the above. Is that moralism?
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
Everything else is super extreme. It's like I'm living with a bunch of lunatics.
Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my friend. Welcome.
Oh, damn.
Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable. It's pragmatic, realistic, and level-headed. An ideology for doers. Are you a doer, my friend? It looks to me like you are. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Yeah, tell me about Celestia.
What's there to say?
Clef.
Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS.
EPIS?
Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur-la-Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Okay, fine. Let's talk
Whatever
about
you
something else.
wish, officer.
You actually witnessed the lynching.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Okay. Is it because you did? This is just the break we've been looking for.
Easy, detective. No need to jump to conclusions.
He eyes the spectacled man near the window who smiles and spreads his hands. Start from the beginning.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
Who were they?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez. Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Were any of them huge, like 200 kilogram huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
I feel like this guy's lying, hiding something.
But we are fairly certain the lady driver was present.
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. It was very dark, you must remember.
What? There's no point in asking this question.
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened.
Huh?
It was oddly quiet for a public lynching. Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
That does seem strange.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
You didn't check your watch?
My watch? Yes, now I remember. It was 30 minutes past midnight, give or take.
You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It seems this wasn't the break you were hoping for.
Damn.
I think we have everything we need. Thank you for talking to us, Mr. Villedroit.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue. That it's never going to happen. They enter negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
Yeah, what is this EPIS?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Okay, what does it stand for?
Why, it stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole.
The letters, you fucker.
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level. A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
That still doesn't explain anything.
You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy. It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members. do they?
Yeah, didn't you say that candidate members never become real members?
No, no. Candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
How did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in. Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are, meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
That one told me who he is.
Sorry, who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
What's his name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
Fine.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes. He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
What are you doing in this apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
There's a dead body hanging in the tree.
A dead body we still need to get down, by the way.
Listen.
Yes?
A baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
Someone's baby's crying.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away. My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
I'm all ears, officer. A moment.
Yeah.
Officer, do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
I still feel like he, the smoker, okay, it's fair that he's teaches arts, but maybe he's also, they're lovers maybe. I initially thought that he was a prostitute, but maybe not. Just want to take a look around in this apartment.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me know if you have any further questions.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
This is because I keep saying none of the abide to political stuff, isn't it?
It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Huh? What? Where is this kingdom of conscience?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
Huh? How do you bring about those circumstances?
Incrementally. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually. Increment by increment.
What about all the things that are wrong now?
Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future. You may never live to see the kingdom of conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working.
That sounds weird.
What rationality?
Is the kingdom of conscience really about doing things or just preserving the status quo?
Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed?
Status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed? No, I do not believe so.
Then you've never lived through real chaos. Sometimes, in the face of great disaster, defending the status quo is progress. The kingdom is difficult to comprehend and even more difficult to describe. Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
That sounds kind of terrible. I don't think I want to be a moralist anymore.
What you want is immaterial. The kingdom of conscience is coming, whether you like it or not.
Oh no.
Only very slowly.
Okay, whatever that means. Logic suggestion. Let's see.
Was there anything else? Of course.
Yes?
That seems like it. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. That was pointless, I feel like. Money. I said money. Huh.
This door is made of metal.
There was something circling above my head. Is it gone?
A plaster cast bust.
Suggestion, half-life.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see.
Okay. Bankruptcy, internal lights. But any other things that I can open?
This coin operated view.
I'm trying to find something that is underneath here.
The dented yellow milk. A few bricks have fallen.
Save here. Oh no, they're all gone.
You see a heavy.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
You're already set for the night. Your door is unlocked.
Okay, cool. Okay, anything that I need to do? Special forced.
The door is.
Yes?
Alright, I guess that's it for tonight.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. Now without the expression. It's just here. The chain cutters slip out of your hand.
Screw you, game.
The bed is still cold. The bed is still cold.
Okay.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
What do you mean?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety But you cannot. Because of the pain.
Oh no.
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing. That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
I'm sorry, it's all me. It's my fault.
Now, you're finally
Apologize
thinking about
10
something
times. Wow.
other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
These are just my desserts. I will endure this pain with dignity. I thought I was on the express to the silence. I'm an artist and liver damage is my art. I think I need medical attention.
There's no dignity here.
Oh, no.
Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? To admire all your accomplishments? You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Just get me out of here then. Back to the other place.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves, a great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Put on your prettiest face for the masses.
Oh, cool. Yay.
The bed is still cold.
Can I try this again?
A mirror hangs on.
Fine.
The fan stands.
Alright.
The door is closed. Still nothing. Still
Too bad. Morning, Kim.
Yes?
Who are these people?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Oh.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Hold on, you're a patrol officer.
Yes, I am.
Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
It's cool to see another cup like the Kim and I were the only one. I bring word of the end to come. Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
Oh no.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Oh shit.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
What the fuck is wrong with
Okay.
him?
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Say nothing.
I just want to do my job, that's all.
Okay, fine. Goodbye. What about you, man?
You look like shit.
Oh shit.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
You look like shit, asshole. I don't look like shit. I know, it's intentional. It's what's on the inside that does. The last couple of days have been rough.
Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Kim, who is this guy? Okay, there's something strange about this guy. Figure it out.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
Oh shit. What precinct do I belong to? What was my precinct? 41.
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
I had to look it up. I couldn't remember.
Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about that hypothetical station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
Hypothetical 41. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. What would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Oh shit. You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. You seem like a bit of a drag. Kim's cooler than you. Oh shit. Should I say it? Kim's cooler than you.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered. But Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
Oh shit.
The lieutenant is silent.
Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind. partner. Okay, how about you stop wasting my time and get on with whatever you were doing then?
Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
Who is the far-out son of Lang?
Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by this sunglassed man. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
Okay, I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Oh. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Oh shit, no, Kim.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
I don't know, you tell me. Like a man down on his luck? I'm trying really hard, man.
Oh, well, go solve your case then. That would count as trying hard.
He didn't answer your question.
No.
Oh, shit. Why not?
'Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me saying...
Actually,
things.
I don't want to hear you say things.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Oh, shit. I have a little problem. The person who was hanging is still hanging there. I still haven't taken him down.
You're not shitting me, Millen. I can smell it all the way here. The whole town stinks.
We're getting to it. There have been complications.
Why am I even telling you these things? Can you maybe help?
I would love to, but I'm busy fucking off and not cramping your style. And that might cramp it, you see? Helping you.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Let's talk about the hanged man again.
Okay, why not? So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Why are you? Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? Watch out for yourself, loser.
Not anymore.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Oh really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from?
I have a bit of memory trouble.
You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
I don't remember him.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
Super weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if you're from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
What is this guy's problem?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Okay.
Okay?
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Oh, hello, dear.
Can I help you?
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Hi. You're here.
I am. So are you. What brings you here?
What is it about the way he carries himself?
It's the sports. He's a sports guy. All about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here. My room is upstairs. Right upstairs.
Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me?
I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
I didn't like him as much as oh, shit. You're right. He was magically bureaucratic.
I told you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people.
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return to his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time. That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
Why was he staying at your place in the middle of night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean. What about me, gendarme? Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Oh, is that the guy that I beat up?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believes you.
Why shouldn't he? What friend? No, I don't think it came up.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
Oh.
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
The 3 mercenary guys were in this city.
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him. Sure. Anything else on your mind? Bye-bye, gendarme.
I see. Okay, so let's get my thing first.
rusting control panel with loose... You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Yay!
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want
Too
us
late.
to get sidetracked
I'm going
with
to
everything that's going
take
on.
a look at everything.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Too late. I have way too many things to take care of. Okay, money first. Ooh, healing item. Nice. A no entry. Inverted star. Empathy logic. +1 logic, -1 authority. +1 empathy, +1, -1 logic. What is my logic right now? 5. Let's see, it's 4. It's not bad. Money. Okay, I'll get to that later. Need to get to my car first. I bet that is my car.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half-submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
Yep.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep,
That's my
dark,
car.
cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening. Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
I did not. But I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes. Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket. A joyrider jacket? You feel a strange connection to this joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of joyriders district and likes blue and white racing livery, like a cop would.
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Drama.
The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and a sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
Only 30 minutes?
Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches? Wow. So was your dad also,
I'm pretty sure I told you already, didn't I? My dad and mom are both half Seolite.
Yeah.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
If you have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? Do you think I'll ever find my gun? All I'm saying is I'm surprised people's skin color varies so drastically.
Once again, differences in skin color are the result of melanin production, liver functions, regional adaptation, and various other factors.
I hope my mom isn't dead.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the marquee now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupris, Model 40.
Yes. Why haven't you?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, those kinds of people. Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical. Does he know something about that speed racer?
Is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy? Tommy 41? I hate guessing. District something? Precinct?
A precinct, yes. A police precinct. Precinct 41.
Yeah,
Your
I told
precinct.
you, this is my car.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
Oh my god, it's mine! I drove my car into the sea!
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
The badge, the gun, and now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
A fourth thing? What?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
About my marriage and my daughter, maybe?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
So it's just gonna be there like that.
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I couldn't even pay a hostel bill.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone.
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Col de Mama Dakwa. It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Col du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
Oh. Plus 3 perception. Oh, cool. Okay. It's my badge. Oh my god. I found something. Let's see, interact. My name is Harry, I guess. Plain blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you, a younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge!
At least something good came out of all this.
Study the badge.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Okay, look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge. Good choice. A newer photo would look different. 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it did on you. It looks like you had quite the charming face way back then. Your hair is brown and slightly curly. Your eyes seem more clear somehow. The lack of alcohol swelling is a bonus, though there's a pinch of that in your cheeks already. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Harrier Dubois. It suits you. I'm going to call you Harry, since it's short for Harrier.
Cool. I have my name.
No, he's not. He's going to keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not.
What kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
Cool.
A name like armor.
It is my name.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you...
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
Huh?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
Double Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Freighter.
Why?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect.
Oh, I see.
And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
What is a décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last-century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
What kings?
Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
You've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior? Satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite. No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Aw, thank you, Kim.
It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
I'll try not to.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank.
Okay.
You seem to have been doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you. Of that you are sure.
I
remember that time? That was a good time. We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man? Pump it up!
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva. Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain.
I have no idea
And
what they
you?
are.
Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him. Ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Cool. Cool. Okay, so esprit the core visual calculus. Shivers. I want to add visual calculus. For now, should be good. For now, should be good. Another done. Okay, what should I level up now? What are the things? Let's see. Reaction speed. Interfacing. Volition. Policeman cloak. I don't need it now. Authority. Ooh. Conceptualization. I'll think about it. Away from the... Quick travel unlocked. There's a whole section here. Who's this person?
Hi, officer.
A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip. Oh.
Anything I can help you with?
Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Illisible.
Illisible.
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
What is your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts. Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Yeah. Nice sword.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics aside from a woman needing something to protect herself?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Yeah.
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Most people I've met are scared.
Aye. No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous.
Can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. You would put me in an early grave.
Okay, cool.
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
If they're thick-headed, yeah.
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Gone.
Oh no. Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Wait for it to continue.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later.
That sucks.
Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
You should have thrown yourself in the waves after him? What? Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? It's not. Yeah, death is nothing. I shit on that. It's healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheels spinning. Although I don't really agree with number 3, I'll go with number 3.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
No, we don't.
Do it! Hit on the widow! It's the right thing to do!
Don't know a good spot yet? Kim's presence makes it awkward. What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her. This is what is called a conversation. You don't have to be guarded right now.
What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
A mine?
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
I need to know about those human bodies.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters.
Oh no.
Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Yeah, maybe stay clear of the things reminding her of the floater she used to be married to. Just saying.
Sure is. The sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue. Let's see. Who are you looking for?
A missing corrupted zoologist.
I I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals, mainstream scientists deny exist. People who look for animals who are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen. 2 old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where did it go?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
A working class husband.
Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. Could do with some landed gentry, but apparently they don't make those anymore.
I'm looking for him for his wife.
I wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
She seems genuinely sorry for not being able to help you.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Ooh. Money. Yay. If I get a net, do you think I can fish? Money. Composure? What is composure again? Perception. I'm gonna try perception. There are way too many things to for me to explore here. I feel like I should go back.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skewer you broke.
Ah. Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lambie looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
I don't deserve it. I'm scum. Press your cheek against Lambie.
Isn't he soft? Oh, I had gloves.
Had?
Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Had?
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Police business.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Aw.
Bye!
Aw, she's cute.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network. The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Cool. Interfacing. Ooh, interfacing. Wow. That looks fancy.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch.
They should have.
The white ceramic
got this
gloves
earlier.
wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
I'll be responsible with this. This is just to protect me from harm, not to show off.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
This is the long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it. I must study it. Ooh, interesting thought.
2. Are you sure you're correct there? There was a helmet too. 3 pieces more like. You were ambitious. It may be a while before you have all the pieces. In the meantime, you should analyze the armor, figure out its vulnerabilities. Remember, the vitreous enamel material acts as a kinetic redistributor. It's meant to stop bullets. Wear it, observe its properties, see if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
I don't want to. Okay, if I have one extra, I will unlock it then. Okay, there's way too much stuff here. I need more money. Oh my god, there's so many stuff. Yay! Oh my god. This is... Okay, this area is way too big.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. Two poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
What is this?
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
Okay. Save game for now.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Smells like sweat and laundry detergent.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore! Skibbity, skibberdanger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
It's your idea what's happening.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think? The young man.
This is hardcore. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core! All right!
Say nothing. Say nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime, invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
Does an agonized roar over the peopleish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. So hardcore!
Is it though?
He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head to the side. I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life. Back to the heavyweight jam. Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to internally Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3, Yakokata, the place to be! Yakokata is a hardcore place!
An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth. Intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hard.
I have zero idea what's happening.
We're close. True, hardcore, hardcore to the internally coherent.
I was going to keep saying.
All core,
say nothing.
all right.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore.
So
ah! Is it though?
It is.
But is it? I mean, really?
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
Under the radar, over the top. We're close. True, hard, full, hardcore, hardcore to internally coherent. All core.
He furrows his.
Hard. Is it though? But is it?
Feels like you should reply.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chicks checker. Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
We're close. True, hard, full, core, hardcore. Yeah.
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This produces a guttural Gotwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Or maybe it's not Gotwaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from. Judging by his name, could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
You know about him?
You know Van Eyck? Wow!
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
Oh no.
So am I! So am I!
Oh! Is that why they call you Egghead? Because...
Egghead to the mega! The K became the G! The boy became the man! The Advent?
What the fuck is happening?
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre.
Shake
It's
his
a pleasure
hand.
to meet you.
Shake his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead.
Egg!
Together with a Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. We have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent!
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads!
Burnouts.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revachol.
Strike that! The world!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there were the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky.
Spooky? What do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge. Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for. All right, man.
Why not?
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
What's the status of the church? I haven't gotten inside the building yet. Yeah.
I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. A padlock. It's a temporary fix. Just something to contain the situation. I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work.
but it should hold for a while.
What about the key?
Of course! Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Uh, 8 or higher?
It's as if time is frozen somehow. You think you can sense the key moving in the air. Yeah, this is going to be way
Don't ruin
cool.
the cool by overdoing it. Raise your hand in front of your face with minimum effort.
Blam!
Ow.
Straight in the eye. Straight in the old eye orb. In the looking ball. A stabbing pain. Tears stream uncontrollably from your right eye.
God, that asshole. What is wrong with you? Can you see I'm in pain now?
Man, I'm super sorry. That was totally my bad. I got overexcited. Threw him too hard. I'm sorry.
He looks like he's genuinely sorry he didn't throw them better.
What?
I really am sorry, man. Just take this, okay?
Wow, looks like there's quite a lot there.
Oh, take the money.
I hope that settles it.
Yeah.
Or wait. The key?
He is shifting in his spot, uncomfortably, still feeling sorry for the mishap.
We were talking about the padlock, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
Oh, shit.
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Yeah, 85% is not good enough.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence monopoly here. You are. I'm glad that key is out of my hands now.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Now, who exactly are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses. Yes, there's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it. Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Not human, as in a ghost? Do you know what he means?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down
Crab
along
man?
the ceiling, like some kind of crab man. Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behavior.
Odd. Crabs are usually marine